Okay, so in the last class, what I explained? So explained about the display system. Okay, radar display system. It is again classified into of the main two types there. It is one is about the deflection type, and the another one is about the intensity type. Okay, and in the deflection plate, so it is once again same as that of the CRO. Okay, so that actual signal is to be applied for the, it is horizontal deflection plate and the vertical deflection plates, and according to that it is going to display the signal on the screen. And if you take the intensity, it is going to be applied, it is in the form of the polar coordinates. Okay, and according to the intensity of the brightness, it is going to, okay, it is represent the signal on the screen, assuming the antenna is available at the center of the screen. Okay, this is about the radar display. Okay, and in this class we are going to study about the antenna scanning and tracking. Okay, it is concerned to the advanced communication of, it is unit 2. Okay, so in this class, we are going to study it is what actually the radar antenna, and it is what actually the antenna scanning, and it is what are the types of the antenna scanning, and in this what do we mean by the antenna tracking, and it is what are the types of the antenna tracking. Okay, so if you take the, it is a radar antenna, already you know that it is what the radar antenna it will do. It is going to transmit the signal, and out of the transmitted signal it is going to receive, it is part of the signal, it is back. Okay, it is reflected as an echo. Okay, so that you can able to see on the diagram here, this is the radar antenna, and it is going to transmit the signal in the particular, okay, range here. And in this you can able to see, this is the target, and in this out of the transmitted signal it is going to, it is hitted, is for the target, and it is going to generate the reflected signal, which is called as an what, echo. And again it is to be get received by the same antenna. Okay, it is which is placed at the transmitter section itself. Okay, so a radar antenna is going to transmit the pulses of the radio waves, it is which bounce off an object in their path. It is going to transmit the signal, it is within the beam width, so that you can able to see the beam, it is the beam width. It is exactly same as that of, if you place the torch light in the dark, so that it can able to increase its width, so as the distance increases, so that you can able to see, so it has been increased the distance here. Okay, so as the increasing in the distances, it is from the antenna, and out of that it is going to be reflected back, it is going to hit the signal for the target, and it is going to come back. So the object returns a small part of the wave's energy, it is to the receiver antenna, which is usually located at the same site as the transmitter. You can able to see again the same antenna is going to act as the receiver here. It is going to receive the part of the signal, so that you can able to see the pink color signal is the reflected signal, which is to be get reflected by, it is hitting the target. And what the antenna used, it can be the parabolic, okay, reflector, it can be the planar arrays, or it can be the what electronically steeled phase arrays. Okay, so the antenna, it can be the parabolic, so you can able to see in the diagram, this is the parabolic antenna. And in the planar arrangements, it can be of the plane also. And in the electronically steered phased arrangements, it can be in the form of the sticks also. Okay, so what the radar antenna in this case means, it is going to transmit the signal into the air, and it is to be get what hit by the target, and it is going to reflect, it is small part of the signal again back, it is to the receiver. This is itself is the radar antenna. You can able to see in the diagram, this is acting as the radar antenna here. Okay, And after that, if you take the antenna scanning, okay, it is, what do you mean by the scanning here? So the scanning means it is going to search either the something is available or what. In this case, what the something means, it is going to search for the target, is it available or not. Okay, so the scanning is going to refer to the rotation, or is going to be the movement of an antenna in the horizontal or the vertical planes about its axis. Okay, suppose consider that if this is an aeroplane and it is fitted with the radar antenna. Okay, it is going to form the track first. This is the track one, this is the track two, this is the track three, etc. etc. In this way, it is going to form the track, and each of the tracking, it can able to scan the certain area. So you can able to see it is what this the tracking area is expanded, and it is shown in this place, and it is going to scan the certain area, and in this area it is going to identify either any of the target is available or what. And if it is available means, it is whatever the signal is going to be radiated by this antenna, it is going to be hit for the target, and again it is going to come back. Okay, so the scanning refers to the rotation, or it is the movement of an antenna in the horizontal and the vertical planes about its axis. The antenna are often, it is made to scan a given area of the surrounding space. Along with the radius, it is going to scan only the certain space. Okay, okay, so that you can able to see this is the scanning area of the track 1, this is the scanning area of the track 2, etc., etc., in that way. So it is going to scan a given area of the surrounding space. It is, but the actual the scanning pattern is going to depend upon the application you are using. Is it going to scan the actual target, or is it going to scan any of the metal, or etc., etc.? According to the application, okay, you are using, it is going to scan only the particular area. It is one of the best example I can give is, it is again same as that of the Bluetooth, okay, scanning. So in the phone, if you switch it on, if you press, it is scan for the surrounding, okay, devices. It is going to scan only the devices, it is which is available, it is within the particular area, and it is going to send the signal for that device, and it is going to reflect back, and it is going to be after displayed in the phone. It is the so many number of the devices is available in the surrounding areas, or in the what scanned area. Okay, it is once again the same concept here. This is itself is called as the scanning. Okay, in this case, the actual meaning of the scanning is searching. If you see the technical meaning, it's nothing but the rotation of the antenna in the horizontal line, the vertical planes about its axis, and it can able to cover the entire area of the plane. Understood? This is, it is called as an antenna scanning. Understood this one? Okay, any doubt? So antenna scanning means it is going to search the target in the allotted space, and if the target is available, it is going to be get, okay, it with the transmitted signal, and it is going to send back that signal again to the receiver section, which is available at the transmitter itself. Okay, this is itself is called as the scanning here. And after that, if you take the types of the scanning, according to the area it can able to cover, it is to be classified into the main four types. It is horizontal scanning, okay, nodding, okay, the one more is what? Helical, and the one more is the spiral scanning. Okay, it is to be classified according to the area it is going to scan. And if it is going to scan only the horizontal space, it can able to move the antenna only in the horizontal direction. The axis of rotation is only in the horizontal, is called as an horizontal scanning. And if you take the nodding, it is the extension of the horizontal scanning. Along with the horizontal, so horizontal movement, it can also able to move into the vertical direction. The horizontal, okay, vertical, horizontal, okay, vertical, etc., etc. In this way, if it can able to rotate, it is called as the nodding. And the another one is, it is what, illegal. If the rotation is same as that of the springs, okay, type, so that you can able to see here, it is going to, it is going to rotate in the circular fashion, okay, and it is going to move upwards. Okay, if it is going to rotate in this way, this is called as what, helical scanning. And if you take the one more, is it is the spiral scanning. It is going to start from the center point and increasing in the distances, it is going to increasing its area of the coverage. It is increasing the area of the coverage. And if it is going to scan in this way, this is called as the spiral scanning. Understood? Okay, it's very easy and it is very simple to remember. If it is going to scan in the horizontal movement, it is called as a horizontal scanning. And if it is going to rotate along with the horizontal and also in the vertical, it is called as the vertical. It is called as nodding. And if it is going to rotate, it is the spring like structure, it is called as what, helical scanning. And if it is going to start from the center point and increasing in the distances, increases its scanning area, is called as the spiral scanning. Okay, it can be understood, okay, clearly. Again, with this technique here, suppose consider what this horizontal scanning. So the radar antenna is made to rotate in the horizontal plane about its axis. It is the simplest scanning, and it is also used for searching the horizon. Example, the shift to shift radar. If it is going to, if it can able to rotate along only the horizontal direction, the entire 360-degree, it is itself is called as an horizontal scanning. So that you can able to see, this is an antenna, it is going to give its beam under the certain area, and it is going to be, it is going to be, it can able to rotate it in the entire 360-degree. So it can able to rotate in the horizontal direction along the circular path. So if it can able to rotate in the horizontal direction in the entire, okay, 360-degree, means it is called as a horizontal scanning. Understood? And after that, if you take the what, the nodding, instead of covering the entire, okay, 360-degree, if it can able to cover only the particular, okay, sector. Okay, so it is an extension of the horizontal scanning. So the antenna, okay, moves rapidly in the vertical direction elevation, it moves slowly in the horizontal direction, it is an azimuth. And the scanning in, it is both the direction is obtained. And it, what this scan is used to scan the limited sector and is going to complete the hemisphere. Instead of covering the entire, okay, 360-degree, it is going to cover only the certain angle area. So that you can able to see, it is going to cover only the certain area. You can able to see, this is the radar antenna, and it is going to move with the, it is with the vertical and again the horizontal, again the vertical, horizontal, etc., etc. In this way, it is going to cover only the certain area. Okay, it is itself is called as the nodding here. It is an extension of the horizontal scanning. So horizontal scanning, it is going to cover the entire 360-degree. But in the nodding, it is going to cover only the particular sector. It's not able to cover the entire 360-degree. Understood? Okay. And if you take the what one more, it is what in this scanning, okay, the antenna rotates, okay, rapidly in the horizontal direction. It is while the elevation of the antenna is raised slowly. It is going to start, it is from the horizontal axis. It is going to rotate in the circular exactly same as that of the horizontal scanning. So but it is going to, okay, rise slowly. Yeah, and it is going to take the shape of the spring and increasing in the what vertical. So it is called as the what helical scanning. Understood? And it is also the extension of the horizontal scanning only, and it is going to cover the entire 360-degree. The horizontal scanning and the what helical scanning is going to cover the entire 360-degree. But if you take the nodding, it is going to cover only the particular sector. Understood? And after that, if you take the spiral scanning, so the radar beam is going to move in the form of the spiral. Okay, it is starting from the center and moves outwardly at the fixed scan rate. It moves for, it is covering the limited area of the circular shape. So if you take, this is the radar antenna, it is going to start from exactly the center, and it is going to rotate into the circular fashion, and it is going to increase its space, and at the end it is going to join again at the center only in order to end its scanning. In this way, if it is going to start from the center position and after that increasing its the what scanning area is called as the spiral scanning. Understood? Understood? So again I am going to repeat in brief. So in the horizontal scanning, it is going to, it is going to rotate in the horizontal direction only. But in this case, it is going to slightly rotate in the vertical elevation, and afterwards it is going to move slowly in the horizontal direction. In this case, it is going to start with the horizontal in the circular fashion, and it is going to, okay, rise slowly upwards. And in this case, it is going to start from the center position, and with after that it is going to form the circular space and increasing its coverage area in the circular fashion. Okay, these are the four types of the antenna scanning. Understood? Okay. And after that, if you take the tracking, so again the tracking is the extension of the what scanning. After scanning, after identifying the target, so its parameters is to be observed. Observing its parameters itself is called as, it is it is tracking. So what this tracking is a technique, okay, which is used to find the precise location of, okay, moving the target very accurately. Initially it is going to scan the target. After scanning the target, it is going to identify its position and its exact distance from the target, and is it coming towards the antenna, or is it stationary, or is it moving away from the antenna, is to be get identified by this, okay, tracking. Understood? Understood? Okay. And if you take the methods of the tracking, it is to be classified into the main two types. It is, one is the loop switching, which is also called as the sequential, okay, tracking, and the another one is, it is conical scanning. Its name is what? Scanning, but actually it does the operation of the tracking. Okay, it's the conical. So if you take the lobe scanning here, so if the antenna beams are okay switched between the two patterns alternatively, it is tracking the target. Okay, then it is called as the sequential lobing. It is also called as the sequential switching and also the lobe switching. All is going to give the same meaning. And in this technique, it is used to find the angular error in the one coordinate. It is going to form the one, okay, central axis, and after that it is going to form, it is two positions. Okay, so the angular error in the one coordinate, it gives the details of this both the magnitude and the direction of the angular error. And according to the angular error, it can able to measure its distance and position. So as shown in the figure, the antenna beams is going to switch between the position 1 and the position 2 alternatively. What the sequential lobes gives the position of the target with a high accuracy, so that you can able to see. So it is an antenna here. It is assumed to be the antenna here. And in this you can able to see, okay, circular dot. This is the target. Initially it is going to form the axis here, and after that it is going to form, it is position 1. Okay, it is to be represented with the beam 1, and after that you can able to see this is the position 2, and it is to be occurred with the beam 2, and it is going to switch between the position 1 and the position 2. It is within the certain angle, and it is an angular error, and it is based on this one it can able to identify the actual position of the what the target. So the position 1 and the position 2 is going to be interchanged alternatively, and according to that it can able to send the information of the target, it is to the antenna. Okay, so this is called as the lobe switching. So it is what this position 1 and the position 2 is also called as the lobes. Alternatively, it is going to switch between the position 1 and the position 2. And according to its parameters, it is going to identify the location of the target here. It is one type of the tracking. And the another tracking method is in this way. So if an antenna beam continuously rotates for it is tracking a target is called as the conical scanning. And what this conical scan is used to find the position of the target. And what this squint angle is the angle between the beam axis and the rotation axis. I'm going to explain you it is what the beam and what the axis here. And what this echo signal is going to be obtained from the targets is going to be get modulated at a frequency equal to the frequency at which the antenna beam is going to be rotate. And what this angle between the direction of the target and the rotation axis is going to identify the amplitude of the modulated signal. And it is so the conical scan modulation has to be extracted from the echo signal. Okay, then it is to be applied to the servo control system, and it is which moves the antenna beam axis towards the direction of the target. So in this case, what happens? Instead of making it is two lobes, in this case it is going to make only the one lobe, so that you can able to see this is the radar antenna, and you can able to see, okay, the what this end point is the point at which the target is available, and it is going to form the one lobe, okay, in exactly between the target and the radar antenna. Okay, it is going to what it is going to form the lobe, and the obtained lobe is in the form of the cone shape. So it is to be represented with the beam axis, so that you can able to see this is the beam axis 1 and this is the beam axis 2, and the existing angle it is between this the beam axis itself is called as the squint angle. And it is what this beam axis, it is going to rotate along the axis, along the axis in the circular path. Okay, so you can able to see this is the actual, the straight line or the axis which is existing between the radar antenna and the target. And if it is going to rotate, it is along the beam axis, it is forming the main axis, exactly the center. It can identify the position of the target. It is going to form the cone shape, so for that purpose it is called as the conical scanning. Understood? The only difference is that in case of the lobe switching, it is going to form the two lobes, and it is going to switch between the two lobes alternatively. But in case of the conical scanning, it is going to form the single lobe, and it is itself is going to rotate along the central axis. So it is itself is called as the conical scanning. It is based on this one, it can able to measure the position of the target. Understood? So this is all about the antenna scanning and the antenna tracking. Antenna scanning is classified into the four types. The antenna tracking is to be classified into the main two types. Okay, and it is if you take the possible questions on on this concept means, so he may ask you to, it is define the antenna scanning, and he is going to ask you to mention the types of the antenna scanning, or he is going to ask you to list the types of the antenna scanning and explain them. All the four scanning techniques is to be get explained. And he may ask you to, okay, define the antenna tracking and explain the types of the antenna tracking. These are the possible questions of the topics covered in this class. Okay. And in the next class, we are going to study about the special purpose radar. It is an MTR radar, okay, CW radar and FMCW radar, etc., are there. So all this is to be get studied in the next class. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.